client, there is a parameter. We have to change it. That parameter is called the login slash. So no underscore automatic underscore user SAP star equals to 0. We have to change it. Then we have to restart the system. Then we can log in with the newly created client with SAP star and pass. We can log in and we can perform we can pull the data from the other client and everything. We can perform it within the system, right? So there is a, so okay, within the system that is fine, right? So but outside of the system, but between the two systems here, suppose you see that there is an example here. We have the one system here, then there is a one more system also is there here, SAP system. You have the one client here, there is a one more client is there here, but you want to, this is the one system. Suppose example, this is the NW1 system, this is the ECD system, right? NW1 and ECD system. You have the two systems are there here. What you want to do now? You want to transfer the data. Suppose like here you have the 900 client is there here, right? So you have the 900 client. Then here you have the, suppose like 100 client, right? So what you want to transfer the data here? Now I want to transfer the data from 900 to, so suppose like this is this client we are having the data. I want to transfer this system, this client data to in this client, right? So this is what we have to do it, right? This is the, so requirement, right? Within the system, so within the system, so we can perform it simply. Go to the SECL, select the source client, we can perform it. But this is the remote one. One system is different here, not within the system. Between two systems, between two clients to copy the data. Between two systems, between two clients to copy the data here. So here for the remote client copy, there is a prerequisite activity is like here for the remote client copy, we need to establish the RFC destinations. We need to establish the RFC connection. We have to establish in the SM59. For local within the city, we don't require any connectivity, right? Simply we can transfer it here. But outside of the city, like outside of the city means suppose like Hyderabad to Bangalore, if you want to transfer data, so definitely you need the connectivity, right? Connectivity means, so either the road connectivity, either the air connectivity, either the water connectivity. So there the connectivity should be required to transfer the data here. So air connectivity means planes and flights, and road connectivity. We have the buses, cars, and everything. Then water connectivity. So we have the different ships and everything. We can use it here, right? So multiple ways we can connect to from one city to another city to transfer the data here. But same as like here, system to system connectivity. So we can use the in SAP SM59 RFC destination. We can use it here. So here the concept is called the RFC administration. There is a one more prerequisite like RFC administration part. RFC means the remote, the remote function call. Remotely we can call the function here. SM59 transaction code, we can create the RFC connectivities. SM59, we can create the RFC connectivities here. So go to the SM59 here, go to the SM59. So go to the SM59 RFC destination here. So we can create the connectivity to the other systems. Sorry, if the SAP to SAP fine, SAP to non-SAP, SAP to some other sites, SAP to some other sites. Then what is the connected types? Then we have the types of connectivities are there here. Road to road, road to water, road to air connectivity. There are the multiple types of connectivities are there, right? So same as like SAP also, there the types of connectivities are there. Types of connectivities are there in the SAP also here. So here, so SAP to SAP, here we have to use the like above to above. Above SAP to SAP means above to above. R3 connection type we have to use it here. Then HTTP connectivity, then we can use the, so type G connectivity we can use it. Then programs and everything connectivity we can use the TCP IP connectivity we can use it. You can see it here the types. Above connections, internal connections, TCP connections. They are the types of connectivities there, right? So, so multiple connectivity types we can use it here. So above connectivity, SAP to SAP here. Just select the system here. So click on the create click on the create here. What is the destination name, the connectivity name? Suppose like you are connecting to the ECP system, then ECD, then what is the connection type? Is it ABAP connection? The types of connectivities are there here. You can see here, there is a, so types of connection, ABAP to ABAP, then external programs, reference connectivity, HTTP connectivity, then, so they are the external servers connectivity, there are the multiple connection types are there. So if you are connecting to the, so sites, HTTP site or HTTPS sites, we can use the, G, connectivity type G, we can use it here, right? Program IDs, we can use the T. So then R3, above to above, we can use the this one, right? So this internal connection, same within the system. So multiple connection types are there here. So we can use the respective connection type, we can use it. Then destination name, we can give anything here. But in the technical settings field, we have to provide the, what is the target system details, target system details here. Target system details, we can give it here. What is the target system? Suppose like target system is the, so KP, our ECD system, KP online 1. What is the target system? One more ECP system I am connecting here, right? So ECD, D for development, 02 is the instance number, 02 is the instance number. Then, so you have to provide the, what is the target host, then what is the target instance number, go to the logon security. Okay, in the logon security, you need to type the, what is the client you are connecting, then what is the user, which user you are connecting, suppose like basis user, then what is the password. So this logon details also we have to maintain, this logon details also we have to maintain here. Then execute the connectivity test, it should come as a green. Green means connection is okay. You will get the response. You will get the response here, right? You will get the response here, right? So there is also a, so this is the connectivity test, right? So one system, one SAP system to other SAP system here. Here also you can check the authorization test here. So authorization test means, so user can able to place the data or not. This is also okay. Suppose something wrong here, something details are wrong here. So what exactly will happen here? Suppose like instead of KP online, you given the different one. Suppose like something you given the, suppose like 20 you given. Save it. Then connection test, right? If you do the connection test, so what will happen? It will give you the error. Why? Because the connection test will fail. So why? Because the details are wrong, or something target system is down, or something is happened. So the connection test will fail it here. It will try, keep on trying for 2, 3, so not 2 minutes. Then it will show like error message. It's not reached. It's not reachable. So network issue, it's not reachable here. Why? Because there is no, if the coming red means the target system is wrong. Target system is wrong here. So then if you do the correct details, then that's fine. But user ID password is, that is your wish. So connectivity, it will connect it. If you maintain the user ID password, whatever the user you are placing, this user will go and paste the data, will copy the data to here. Will copy the data to, in this case here. Now it is okay. Why? Because the details are correct here. The details are correct here. That's why we got the details here. We got the details here. So that's why we can connect to the multiple systems as well, right? So we can connect to the ECD, NWD, ECP, other ECD system, multiple destinations. We can use it here. So this is the above connections. So internal connection, TCP program IDs connection, then HTTP connection, right? So we can also create the connection to the HTTP. HTTP connection means, so connection test to the, so HTTP sites, either google.com, either facebook.com. So these are the connection test here. Suppose like, if you suppose like Google, I want to connect to the, I want to send the some data to the Google server here. Then we can use the, Google server here. So then So Google server, suppose like a Google, so some description, what is the site name? www dot so google.com, right? So then what is the service name? 80 is the default port number here. Then save it, right? Just click on the connection test here. Suppose if you want to send some data to the Google, then this is the, so this is the best play. This is the where we can create the connection to the other server. Why? Because server means you can have to transfer the data to the banking server data to the here and here to there to in and flow. We have to transfer the data, right? So that's the reason business will happen, right? So that is the reason business will happen. So that's why we can able to connect it here. So that's why there are multiple connection types here. HTTP to HTTP connection, then above connections, TCP/IP connections, internal connection. The types of connections are there here. So there are the multiple connection types. We can use it in the SAP. Suppose your target system also SAP, we can use the R3 connection, above connection. You can use it. The target system is the HTTP site. Then you can use the external connection, external server H, we can use it. Internal. So programs, you want to connect it, then you can use the TCP/IP program. So there are the multiple connection types. So which one you want to use it, you can use it here. So as part of the remote client copy, both are above systems, right? That is also SAP system. This is also SAP system. Then both are above system. Then in this case, which connection type you have to use it? Then above connection you have to use it here, right? Then you have used the above connection, right? So then log into the target system here, the target system. First of all, let's check the what is the data is there in this ECC system here. What is the data is there in this ECC system here in the 100 client. So same data we want to copy, right? So let's log into the target system here. So here I want to copy the user master data. I want to copy the user master records. I want to copy here. So in this case, what I can do, if I go to the SU01 transaction code to check how many users are there. Okay, D also no access. Okay, so we have the some data. So in this users in this client here, then I can log into the here. I can log into the NW1 900 client. Okay, why? Because I want to transfer the data to the here. Within the system directly I can use, I don't need to use the remote connection. I can directly use the SCCL. I can use it. So here I want to transfer the data, right? Remote client copy. Here we need to log into the target client where you required the data. You need to log into the that client. Suppose like 900 client, then use the SCC9 is the transaction code for the remote client copy. Then select the profile. Then you can transfer the data here. Just go to the 900 client. So then SAP star with the pass, which we used yesterday. So then, so here go to SCC9 is the transaction code, right? So then select the profile. So which client data you required, right? I don't want to copy all. So if I copy all, it will take very longer time here. Just I want to users data. Then let's select the users data, select the destination. So what is the destination? ECD. ECD is the system, right? ECD 100 client. Then schedule as a background job. So then job will be scheduled. If you schedule as a start immediately, then that will run in the foreground, means dialog mode, it will hang the screen here, right? So just click on the schedule as a background job. Immediately you want to start it, then schedule the job here, so that what will happen, this will run. So the job is scheduled. We can see the logs in the SCC3. SCC3 is the transaction code. Here we can find the logs, client copy logs. We can find out here. All right. We go to the here. The remote client copy is processing here. So what it is doing? it is transferring the data here. Already 14 tables, 22 tables already copied. So which means the data will be copied to the target. The data will be copied to the target system here. The target system, which means 900 client here. The data is getting copied here. All the users and everything is getting copied to 900 client here. Right? That is what it is doing here. So the processing type is remote client copy. Profile is SAP underscore user. Means not all the data, only users data I am copying. So right. So that is what it is doing here. Right. So first of all, what it will do, it will delete the lines. It will delete the existing data. It will copy the new data. It will be copied here. It will copy the new data into the system. That is what it is doing in the here in the screen here. Right. So this is a live monitoring. So live monitoring means it will give you the monitor. So like so it will give the exact the live monitor, how many tables are copied. Total 103 tables, how many tables are copied, what is the processing table. This red line will give you the information here. This red line will give you the more information here, right? So that what will happen in the system here. So logs, in case client copy got failed in middle, so we can check the logs, file logs, or if you want to cancel the client copy, you can cancel it here. So those things will happen here. So what it is doing, it is copying the data. It is copying the data here. If you go to the SM37 here, SM37, so here we can execute it here, SM37, we can execute it here. Here it is showing here. You can see the multiple people, they have performed the client copies. So multiple people, they performed the client copies in the right header. Now, so remote client copy ECD is active still. It is active now. Currently it is active mode here, right? It is running. It is running status now here, right? So client copy is active now. So data is copying. So you can see the logs in the SEC3. So SEC3 is the transaction code. Here we can see the logs, how much data is copied, how many entries are copied. So the status we can see it here, whether it is processed or not, we can see it here, right? So 36 entries got copied. So 36 tables out of the 103, 36 got copied here, right? So it is transferring the data. From where? From one system to other system. From one system means this is the ECD client. ECD client to it is copying the data here. ECD 100 client to it is copying the data.
Sir, few questions in this topic. Like in this remote client copy, like actually we need to is it mandatory to create the new client for the client copy, or can we
Existing
perform in?
client also we can create it, but existing client also we can perform the data. But existing client, if you are doing means the existing data will be deleted. So if you don't want to delete the existing data, then you need to create a new client. I don't want to existing data. I want to override the data means then you can use the existing client also. You can use it.
For suppose, sir, like the source is actually in our project, like what will happen is, uh, for suppose in the target system, we will be having only one client. So actually earlier what we will do is in the target system we will be having two or three clients. So what we will do is, so we will first export the users and some information to the other client which we are having in our system, and we will do the client copy from the source system, and we will import all the data into the target client, and after that whatever the user related information or something like that we have exported in the present system client, we will again import it.
Yeah, yeah,
So
that is also one method we can use it. So you don't want to
but
use you want all the data from the source, but you don't want to use the users. Then you can export the users, then you can import it.
for suppose if we are not having any clients in the target system, we are having only one client, then how we can do that, sir? Like we don't want
In the
to change the
existing
user
system
data.
only, in the existing system only, first of all, you need to take the export, client export, we have to take it out. So
For,
in that case, SEC8, the next topic is the client export and import method. SCCA, you can export the data. Then once export is done, so from where to where you want to copy the data, that client data, everything you can copy it. Once done it, then you can import the data. Means three activities you are doing: export, then client copy, then again whatever you exported as a part of the prerequisite, then again you are doing the import.
For export import also we need another client, right, sir?
Not required. One client is enough.
One
One
client
client is enough. Target client we can temporarily select it. Otherwise, what we can do, we can create the transport of copies, TOC, transport of copies. We can create it. We can whatever the users tables are there, all the users tables we can add to the transport of copies. We can export it. Just we can export it and we can import it. That's it. Export import also will work.
Like for export import, we don't need another client.
Export import we don't, just only exporting. Import you required same client also, again you can import it. Same client you can export it, same client you can import it within the source. Now we can go to the SE01. So this is the NW1. Let's see 900 client, how many users we will get here. Right, 39 users. You can see here we got the 39 users we got from the source. Right, 39 entries we got it from the source. These all are we got it. So which means data got imported to NW1 900 client, right? So this is what we can do it. So this is what we can do it from the systems, export and import methods. Sorry, remote client copy methods here. So remote client copy means remotely you can copy the data from one system to this system or this system to this system. So mandatory thing is the RFC destination should be created. Then via this destination, data flow will happen from here to here or here to here, it will happen. So you need to log into the target client 900, then use the destination, use the profile, then you can pick up the data from here. So client copies are so pull mechanisms here, not the push mechanism, pull mechanism. So if you need water from well, so you need to pull the water, right? Same as like here also, if you need the data to this client, then you need to log into the this system and you need to pull from other. If you need the data to the here, then you need to log into the this system. You can pull the data from here to here. You can pull it out. That is the pull mechanisms, not the push mechanism. Local client copy and remote client copy are the pull mechanism and push mechanism here. So, but mandatory thing is the RFC destinations should be created and space. Space should, we have to check the space as well. Space also should be exist. Then we can transfer the data here. These things we have to do it in the systems. Okay. This is the local client copy, remote client copy, and a suite of topics like profiles and RFC administration part. Okay. The next one is the client export and import method, the topic which we are discussing now. So as part of this client export import method, what we can do here for exporting, you require the OS level file systems are required, right? Trans directory is required. Then from this client to you can export it. Then once the export is done, then you can do the import to the this client or you can do the import to the same client. So how you want to do it, you can do it, but export import will require the OS level file systems are required. So it's required the OS level file systems. Using the SCC8, that is the next topic, we can export it. Using the SCC7, we can import it. This is the two-way mechanism. Remote client copy is the direct transfer to the target system. But here you can export it, you are importing. You are exporting and you are importing. Two-way mechanism, which means it will use the operating system level trans directory, it will use it. OS level, it will use the file systems to transfer the data. Okay. So that I will discuss with you tomorrow. So is it fine? Any questions? Anybody?
Sir, hi, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Sir,
for
I have one question. Like client copy and client refresh both are same. Remote client copy and client refresh both are same.
So yeah, client copy, client refresh. Refresh means you are copying the data to the existing client. Means already in this client you have the data. You are copying the data to the here, not the newly created client, already existing client. That is the you are refreshing the existing data with the new client. Normally multiple synonyms, right? Just that is called the client refresh. Client copy means you're copying the data to newly created client where we don't have any data, just to you created the client. That is called the client copy, new client copy. So both are comes under the one picture only. Same way we have to do it, but the multiple words will come here, multiple synonyms will come.
Yeah, sir.
But system refresh is different. System refresh is entire system, not the just one client. Entire system backup you are refreshing with here. That is the different procedure again.
So, sir, when we take backup and restore into another system, will the client data also be
Yes.
included?
Yes. Backup and restore means entire client data you are taking the backup, then you are restoring into the target system.
Okay, so
Same.
in case of system refresh, we don't have to do client copy separately.
Yeah, it's not required. Data will come to the here automatically.
Okay.
But only thing is you need to do the conversions, BDLS conversions and everything you have to do it. So
Right.
that's required the some additional efforts, some more like system refresh, right? It will take 4 to 5 days. It will take it out.
Right.
But when you are doing the client copy, you don't require to run the BDLS. So conversions, you are no need to run it. System will take care of that conversions.
Got it.
sir, sir, for while performing the client copy, the clients will get logged, right?
In case of in middle, client copy get cancelled in the middle, somewhat some interruption is happened, the client will be locked. Then we need to unlock it. So I'm like a SEC3, if you go it, so it will ask the, do you want to unlock the client? Just click the reset the lock, then you can reset the lock will be deleted. Sometimes what happens, client copy will cancel due to some RFC network issue or some other issues, it will be locked. In middle it is locked, cancel it will be locked. Then we can unlock it. So it will ask it, do you want to unlock it? Then we can unlock it.
Sir, if the in the middle client copy is cancelled, sir, some data already copied, right? Is data copied, sir? When
It will
if we can.
copy it. Yeah, maybe if you want to resume the activity from where it got stopped, we can resume it. That's possible. We can resume it.
Okay, sir, thank you. And sir, for the client export and import or remote client copy, we need to do in the same host or different host also we can find it.
Remote client copy, different SAP system. That's it. Either the same host or different host. That's not a matter. But it should be the different SAP system.
Okay, sir. Thank you.